As for whatever reason, there's a delay in the tip-off, and so we are having to find anything to talk about.
Right.
And here we go. Now we're ready to play some basketball. As here comes the tip, and it is won by the Rams. And here come the Rams. De La Jose with the basketball as De La Jose drives to his right, looking for somewhere to go. Now goes over to his left, kicks it out to Evans. Evans drives to the short corner, gives it up to Woods, who gives it back to Evans. Evans back to De La Jose. De La Jose with it, 11 seconds on the shot clock, gives the ball up. The Rams drive inside as Smith with it, kicks it out to Evans. Evans with the shot from three, and just a little bit off. It is rebounded by Singleton. Singleton with the basketball now for the Javelinas, as the Javelinas match up well with the Rams size.
You know, we forgot to mention the three-point percentage from both of these teams. The Javelinas on that season are 41% and some change.
Not bad.
Rams hold their oppositions to 41% as well. Was I correct on that fact check?
We're going to go with it.
Okay, we're going to go with it.
As the Rams now have the basketball, Evans gives it up, and it's going to go ahead and be tipped by Goldsmith. This is going to be Angelo State ball. So far, we have a scoreless ball game. De La Jose is going to throw the ball in. De La Jose with it. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Go ahead and gives it to Chapman. It's Chapman with it. It's Gaston Chapman with it. Gives it to Evans. Evans over to Smith. Smith straightaway three. No good. As it's going to be rebounded by the Rams. And it's tipped back out to Smith. Smith gives it up to De La Jose. De La Jose drives inside. Goes to the corner. Tries to drive baseline, nothing there. Gives the ball up, right back to De La Jose. De La Jose goes up and he's blocked. As he gets his own board, and now it's going to be a foul on number 13, Zion Little.
Did you see the hang time that De La Jose had?
Yeah, De La Jose had a little bit of nice hang time there. A little bit of a late foul call there, Luther.
Yeah, it was a bit late, yeah.
As De La Jose now at the first financial free throw line, shooting two. As first financial free throw, no good. As the Rams start this game 0-for-1. I will not give my free throw rant just yet.
We'll do La Jose on the season, 75%.
As the second first financial free, almost said second first financial free throw is up, and it is good. The Rams take a 1-0 lead. As you said, he was 75%, as he's shooting 50% right now. And so we'll see if he can get that percentage back up. Singleton with the basketball, gives the ball up to Henderson. Henderson gives the ball back up to Little. Little with it, tries to drive inside, gives it back to Singleton. Singleton with a shot, up and in, as now the Javelinas will lead 2-1. De La Jose bringing the ball down the floor for the Rams. De La Jose with it. De La Jose looking to give the ball up, gives the ball over to Chapman. Chapman with it. Chapman looking with somewhere to go. Chapman almost traveled. Gets the ball up and under, up and in is Woods. As here comes a corner three, and for the Javelinas, and it's up and in. Javelinas now have another lead, 5-3. De La Jose drives inside the paint, gives it back up to Woods. Woods over to Evans. Evans there. Evans gives the ball up. As De La Jose had it, and he's going to touch it while he's out of bounds. It's a turnover for the Rams.
And you know that three that Payne made is uncharacteristic of him, as for the season, he's just a 23.5% three-point shooter.
That was a pretty good look, though. I mean, I feel like as a coach, you're madder if they don't take that shot than if they do.
Yeah.
So Singleton now with the ball. He drives baseline. That's going to be a foul on Woods, as that's going to be the first team foul for the Rams. As with that being said, now the Javelinas going to throw the ball in. Payne with it, passes it into Singleton. Screen is set by Henderson. Henderson goes over as Little had it. And Little will give it up to Goldsmith, and Singleton with the Smith. Goldsmith with a 3, and the Javelinas will extend their lead to 5.
And Goldston, the highest three-point percent shooter at 47% from the
47?
line. 46.7.
That counts. As there comes a 3 for the Rams. No good. Rebound, Henderson. Javelinas going fast as they're going to give it up to Singleton. Singleton with the shot, wanted the foul. Nothing there. De La Jose driving the ball down the floor. Right now, Javelinos on a 8-0 run, as that's going to be out of bounds on the Javelinas. It's going to be Ram basketball. And with that being said, we have a substitution for the Javelinas as number 5, Nate Lacewell, checks into the game, as well as number 1, Brian Gordon. De La Jose gives the ball in, and that's going to go off of Woods. Javelina basketball.
I got to say, Levi, I'm most surprised by how efficient that the Javelinas have been from behind the line thus far here in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, Luther. They have been hot from the 3 so far, as Gordon with the basketball gives it up to Lacewell. Lacewell gives it up to Payne. Payne from the freaking elbow. As that's going to go up and under from Lacewell, as that's going to be up and in as Smith had it. Singleton with it, gives the ball up. Or not Singleton, I apologize. As T-Set has it, gives the ball up. As T-Set for 3, no good. As Javelinas playing fast, they're going down the floor, and that's going to be up, no good, off the back iron. Woods gives it up to T-Set, T-Set with it. T-Set doing good. Gets the ball over to his left. Just gives the ball up. That's going to be tipped out by Lacewell. Lacewell doing a great job defensively. That's going to take us to our first media timeout. The Rams trail this one 12-3 as you're watching Ram basketball live on Flow Sports.
Since 1905, HEB has been proud to work with Texas growers because honestly, there's no taste like home. That's why we created our Texas Roots brand, which supports farmers and brings fresh, local produce to you faster. Whether it's strawberries from Poteet, greens and onions from the Rio Grande Valley, or dozens of other grapes grown around the state, we bring the best of Texas farms to Texas tables. Texas Roots, another reason why at my HEB, here, everything's better.
And we are back here, and Luther, some of the early trends in this matchup as the Rams trail by 9. It was kind of surprising early on in this game, as the Rams just have not been able to play that efficiently offensively yet.
Yeah, and if I would have told you that the Javelinas would have started off making 2 back-to-back threes, you would have been like, yeah, whatever, I don't believe you.
As here come the Rams. Rams with the basketball. De La Jose with it. De La Jose gives the ball up to Dawson. Dawson with it. Dawson drives inside the paint. Wanted the foul call. Nothing there. As now here comes Singleton. Singleton bringing the ball down the floor for the Javelinas. As Singleton with it. As Singleton's going to go ahead and give the ball up to Goldsmith. As the Javelinas now with it, as 3 seconds on the shot clock, as that was almost a shot clock violation, and that I don't think that hit rim, and so that will be a shot clock violation.
That was great active hands and rotation on display from the Rams. Like, you just can't draw defense any better than that.
You can't. And with that being said, Luther, the Javelinas are on a 10-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes. And so De La Jose now with the basketball, trying to end this 10-0 run. De La Jose gives it up to T-Set. T-Set gives the ball up to Dawson. Dawson back to De La Jose. De La Jose 4-3, no good. As the Javelinas now with it, as Goldsmith bringing the ball down the floor. As Payne with the basketball. Payne's going to go ahead and give it up to Singleton. Singleton with it. As Singleton gives it right back to Gordon. Gordon goes over to the corner as I believe there was a blocking foul, it looks like. Oh, they're actually calling an offensive foul on number 1, Brian Gordon, as that's his first foul of the match. Rams now with the basketball. As with that being said, they're on a 10-0 run in the last 4 minutes. However, they haven't scored in 2 minutes.
Jeez Louise.
So, interesting game trend right now as the Javelinas just playing great defense. The Rams not taking care of the basketball as they already have 2 turnovers. As Chapman will throw the ball in for the Rams. He passes it into Gilmore. Gilmore with it will go ahead and give it up to Dawson. Dawson will get it over to T-Set. T-Set tries to drive baseline. Nothing there. Gives it out to Woods. Woods over to Gilmore. Gilmore with it is going to go ahead and go back to Chapman. Chapman, that's going to be a block. A blocking foul on the Javelinas. That's going to be on number 4, Bryson Goldsmith. Or they're actually calling it on number 1, Brian Gordon, for his second, as Goldsmith was on the ground.
Taking a look at who's on the court for the Rams, you have their 3-point specialists on the court. Oh, wait, one of them just got substituted off. Oh, nope, he just went to go talk to the coach. At number 5, Jalen Gilmore. And Carville T-Set. T-Set, 56% from the line.
Yeah, T-Set is off to a hot start this year, coming off the bench, I believe, in almost every game.
And Gilmore, 50%.
I know, it's insane. As the basket will count, and that will end the 10-0 run set by the Javelinas. And now he's going to head to the First Financial free throw line as Gaston Chapman will have his first attempt of this match from the First Financial free throw line. As Chapman's one and only attempt from the First Financial free throw line is good. Now the Javelinas will be throwing the ball in. Here come the Javelinas as Chapman's picking them up full court. Javelinas with the basketball as Livingston had it. Livingston's going to go ahead and give it up. Back to Livingston. Livingston looking to go somewhere. Go ahead and gives it up to Payne. Payne with it. Drives, gets it up to the elbow. We'll go ahead and kick it out to the corner. 4-3, no good. Rebounded by the Rams, and that's going to be a foul on number 4, Bryson Goldsmith. That's going to be his first.
That'll be a foul all the time. When you have your player that go up in the air and you undercut them like that all the time.
It's a foul every time. It still took the refs a second to call it, but nevertheless, they did call it. As you're right, I mean, it's tough. You cannot undercut a player like that and get away with it. Yeah. As Gaston Chapman bringing the ball down the floor, he's going to go ahead and give the ball to Gilmore. Gilmore with it. Gilmore's going to go ahead and give the ball up back to Chapman. Chapman going to go ahead and drive baseline. He's going to kick it out to T-Set for a corner 3. Bang for the Rams, as that's going to cut the deficit down to 3. The Javelinas now bringing the ball down the floor. Livingston with it. Livingston gives the ball up to Lacewell. Lacewell who gives the ball up to Oriaku. Oriaku will give the ball up to Payne. Payne with it. 5 seconds on the shot clock for Payne. 4. He's down to 2. He's down to 1. He's going to have to drop with the shot. No good. That's going to be rebounded by the Javelinas as it's going to be up. No good from Lacewell. Rams with the rebound. Give it up to T-Set. 4-3. No good. Just a little off. Javelinas now driving the ball down the floor, and they're going to go ahead and call a foul on the Rams. And the officials discussing something. As I believe a technical foul has been assessed on the play. As here comes the free throw, no good. A technical foul on Carvel T-Set. As that was going to be the technical foul assessed on T-Set. And with that being said, here comes the second free throw now for the Javelinas. No good. With that being said, the Javelinas will get possession, though, despite missing their 2 free throws. But Luther, free throws essential in this matchup between two teams who play great defense.
And it's not very often that you will see back-to-back free throws missed by your free throw specialist. You look at the free throw percentage is 81.8.
It's 81.8%. He missed both of them, and so not the greatest start there for Payne, as now the Javelinas will bring it up the floor. As the Javelinas now with it. With that being said, the Rams now with it. As the Rams will go baseline. As Gilmore with it. Gilmore gives it up, goes over to the corner. Chapman 4-3, bang! And the Rams will tie it up at 12. With that being said, we are all tied up here inside the Janelle Center. As the Javelinas now looking to end a run from the Rams, who are now on a 9-0 run over the last 2 minutes.
And that's what they talk about, defense turning into offense and what it can do for you. There's a little old saying, defense wins championships.
Absolutely, Luther. Defense does win championships as the Rams will get a rebound as that one goes to Chapman. Chapman's going to go ahead and give it up to Evans. Evans with it, gives it back to Chapman. Chapman over to Gilmore. Gilmore. As Gilmore in the corner. Has a screen set by Woods. He's going to go ahead and kick it out. Extra pass to Evans. Evans, corner 3, no good. Evans almost gets his own board. He tips it out. Goes back to Evans. Evans going to find Gilmore or Chapman wide open in the corner. Chapman drives to the paint, scoops up and lays it in. Man, he just made that look smooth and easy.
Oh, smooth as butter.
As here come the Javelinas. Javelinas currently trail by 2 as they have allowed the Rams to go on an 11-0 run. And that's going to be a foul on Denim Dawson. And that's going to take us to another media timeout as the Javelinas, after leading 12-3, now trail 14-12 as you are watching Ram basketball live on Flow Sports.
Dear San Angelo, we share the belief that expectations are meant to be exceeded.
You think a pat on the back and trust should be earned.
You admire those who always do their best and bring out the best in others.
You believe we should always help our neighbor.
You have a history of embracing excellence and professionalism.
You feel the way we treat each other reflects our community's character.
We are proud to say, San Angelo, you are our hometown.
We are back, Luther. The Rams are on an 11-0 run right now. What have you been seeing this last 3 minutes and 13 seconds?
I've seen three-point scoring. We saw the three-point from Carvel T-Set and then the three-pointer from Woods, which really was the catalyst. And then from there, it was just outside-in offense. You can pump fake the 3 from that point on. We saw the easy layup by Woods, and then rest is history.
As now you see that the Javelinas scoreless in the last 6 minutes. as the Javelina is just desperate to get some points on the board. As Payne's going to drive, he's going to kick it out. 4-3, no good. Rebound will go to Arnold. Arnold will save it, and tried to be saved by the Rams. It was a great effort there by Dawson. However, he will step on the line. As the pass will go into Singleton. Singleton with it. Singleton will take the jump shot, and he's going to end the scoreless drought right at 6 minutes, as he's going to now tie it back up at 14. Rams bringing the ball down the floor. As the pass will go over to Evans. As Evans going to make the extra pass. Singleton now driving into the paint. He's going to kick it out. As now over at the short corner. As that's going to be drove, and that's going to be blocked by the Rams. It's going to be Javelina basketball.
Yeah, Smith probably wishes he had that shot attempt back after coming up off of the nice fake screen there. It then rolls to the basket. It doesn't get the good roll on the hoop.
As that's going to be a foul there for sure on Caden Evans. Or actually, not on Evans. That one's going to go on number 2, Denham Dawson. As you're not going to get away with throwing an elbow like that.
Yeah. Now Chapman having to come in early from his break. Clocking back in.
Now Singleton with the basketball. He's going to go ahead and pass it. The ball will be given handed right back to him. Singleton now with it. 14 on the shot clock. Singleton goes to his right. Loses control. He's going to go ahead and give it up to Arnold. Arnold, who's going to give it right back to Payne. Payne from the corner. Corner 3, no good. As a putback will be put back by number 12, Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson with the putback there to give the Javelinas another lead. As now the Rams with it. As Gilmore with it. Goes to his right. He's at the top of the key. He's going to go ahead and give it up to DJ Freeman. Freeman's going to lose it. And Little going driving, and that's going to be an easy flush for Little. That's going to be a timeout taken by Vinay Patel. We'll go ahead and take one with them as the Rams now trail by 4 as you're watching Ram basketball live on Flow Sports.
At Shannon, caring for our community is at the heart of everything we do. Our dedicated teams provide hands-on educational opportunities, offering continuing education credits for nursing and EMS providers. We've partnered with the American Heart Association to provide CPR training and kits for high school students and area schools. We participate in numerous community education events, providing current health information and screenings to the public. Shannon, partnering with our community for a healthier future.
And here come the Rams now off the timeout. As now with it is Gaston Chapman. Chapman going to go ahead and give it up to Woods. Woods going to give it right back to Gilmore. As Gilmore's going to go right back to Chapman. As Gaston Chapman is going to scoop and score.
Chapman showcasing his slashing abilities, able to get to the cup.
As absolutely, he just slashes to the basket right there. It's going to be knocked away by Evans. Evans saves it and runs into the media table. As he almost killed our statistician over there, Chad.
Hard to replace Chad.
As sometimes being down here on the floor can be a tad bit dangerous. As Singleton now with it. For the Javelinas, is going to go ahead and pass it to Henderson. Henderson's going to go ahead and give it back up to Payne. He's going to go over to Little. Little's going to drive baseline. He's going to pass it again over to Henderson from the mid-range jumper up and in the lead back to 4. Rams bringing the ball back down the floor. As the Rams just looking for anything to go. They're going to go ahead and give it up as that's going to be a travel. And yeah, that's the right call. As that's going to be a media timeout now, as we'll go ahead and take one with them as you're watching Ram basketball live on Flow Sports.
Texas Bank, we believe in the power of community. Our roots run deep, intertwined with those who dedicate themselves to making our neighborhoods better places for all. That's why we're proud to serve nonprofits, the heart and soul of our shared mission to create positive change. From providing financial solutions to offering guidance and support, we're here to help nonprofits thrive and continue their invaluable work. Because when our community succeeds, we all reap the rewards.
And we are back here at Singleton, bringing the ball down the floor for the Javelinas. As Javelinas lead by 4. So far, been a great defensive battle here. As so far, the Rams have turned the ball over 4 times. The Javelinas have turned it into 7 points. As that three will go up and in from number 24, Jake Arnold, the sophomore out of Katy, Texas, and the transfer from Houston Christian University. Evans with these double teams in the corner. Evans gets the ball up to Woods. Woods going to drive. As it's back to the basket. Woods up, little lefty hook, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Smith. Smith with it. It's going to go ahead and put it up. Gilmore's going to drive. Right back to Woods. Woods no good. Smith goes back up. Another Javelinas driving down the floor. Arnold's going to go ahead and give it back to Singleton. Singleton 4-3 and no good. As Singleton's going to chase his own shot. Out of bounds. It's going to be out. Ram basketball.
I was going to mention before the break, unfortunately, sequence for Smith now he's 0 for 3. Not the kind of game he wants to have, being one of the key focal points for the Rams offense.
Absolutely. The Rams so far shooting is not the greatest. They're shooting 33% from the field, 22% for real, 3 for 9. As they turn the ball over 4 times. It's been turned 10 points from the Javelinas. Javelinas also out-rebounding them as well. So far, it's not an efficient outing by the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams aren't really known for their efficiency. They commit 14 turnovers a game.
As here comes Angelo and the Rams trying to cut into this deficit as they trail by 7. They're going to go ahead and Smith over to Evans. Evans going to go ahead and drive baseline there. Raises up 5 Woods. They have Woods wide open. They go 2 Woods in the paint. He's going to go ahead and cut into that deficit. That's back down to a 5-point deficit. As Woods called for that ball, he's like, I'm open. Give me the ball. So they gave him the ball and turned it into 2. As here comes Arnold. That's going to be stopped by Smith. Smith's going to go ahead and send that one back for it. Just a second goes wild. As now, it's going to be Javelina basketball. There's all these substitutions. It looks like number, can't quite see the number. Someone checked in for the Javelinas. Anyway, Singleton's going to throw the ball in. Singleton gives it up. Number 20. Nate Garcia checked into the game. As Singleton now with Singleton goes back to Garcia. Garcia pump fakes. Drive baseline. Midi no good. As the rebound goes mid. Uses Daly down the floor. 5 minutes, 4 seconds. In the first block there by number 13. Zion Little. However, that will be called on number 24. It looks like Jake Arnold. Man, poor Little had himself blocked there. That was a beautiful block.
They look like a goal in morning down.
As it's in Daly, the first free throw line. As De La Jose. So far, 1-2 first line, 3 line. Go ahead and make that 2 for 3. As first line, 3 is good. Rams gonna cut that depth down to 4.
Statistically speaking, makes it to the average 75%.
And Lucas over here playing the math. Here comes second first line, no good. And that game was always worth basketball. Play the game. That's going to be a lane violation on number 5, Nate Lacewell.
Question is that count as an attempt?
It does.
Oh.
Now 3-5, so he's 60% on the night. They will cut that depth down to 3. Single down, bring the ball down the floor. He's going to go ahead and give it up. Garcia's going to go down to the low block. The block, shot, no good. By Evans. Evans brings the ball down the floor. Gives it to Taylor. They say with it. Taylor gives it up to Evans. Evans at top of the key. He's going to go ahead and take the screen. Go ahead and give it up to Chapman with it. Go ahead and give it up to Smith. Fade away jumper from the free throw line. Up ahead. Cutting the depth down to 1. Smith, what a great shot there.
That'll be his first bucket of the game.
As Garcia will get the ball in. And Javelinas go for the last 4. Singleton's going to give the ball up. And again, they go inside the paint. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. I believe on number 22, Devontae Woods. It's going to be his third. It's second, wide. As I looked up the board, and they're really quick at changing that board.
Yeah, they really are.
That's why I said 3. That being said, Rams only got 1 more foul to give for the bonus. Both teams only have 1 foul to give. Javelinas now with it. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remains here in the half. That's going to be passed outside, up and in for 3 from number 5, Nate Lacewell. The safe forward going up from deep.
Not something you expect.
As he is apparently like you're not going to go ahead and guard me, might as well go ahead and pull up, and he pulled up, he made it. Evans going to give it to Taylor Huse. He had someone wide open in the mid block. However, nothing there. Taylor Huse with it. Taylor Huse is going to go ahead and give it up. As number 10, Deschappé is going to go ahead and drive into the. That's going to be a travel. As that's the right call. Ram fans don't like it, however. He walked.
He got too eager. He saw nobody defending the paint, and he was like, well, if I don't get around my defender, that's an easy bucket.
Absolutely, and turns out it's hard to get around the defenders. Gordon's going to get the ball up. As now the Javelinas just getting the ball up the air with it. And go ahead and give it up. Shoot, Payne's going to give it up inside the paint. And that is going to be a foul on the floor. Be called on number 10, Blessing Deschappé. That's going to be his first foul of the match. And that's going to take us to our last media timeout for the first half. And we'll go ahead and take it one with them as you're watching Ram Basketball Live Flow Sports.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe, one taste in your mango
we are back here as the Rams trail by 4. As the Rams in a 6-0 run, last minute, 18 seconds. Javelinas 0 for their last 4 in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Luther, so far the game trends as the Javelinas will get out into a lead. They'll then really kind of falter and just kind of go away a little bit on the offensive end.
Well, you only can play who's on the court, and your key scorers have to take a breather every now and then.
As it looks like
taking a look at some scores in the Lone Star Conference while we have you for a moment. The Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds are playing Oklahoma Christian. The Greyhounds are on their way to sniffing success in that matchup, up at 8-2 in the first half.
As for the first free throw from Goldsmith, up no good as the 1-and-1 attempt, nothing there. However, Rams still looking to do something. That's going to be a steal taken by Singleton. Singleton up, under, easy layup to extend the lead over to 6. As now the Rams trail by 6. So far not looking good for the Rams here. Defensively, Evans in the corner is going to go ahead and drive baseline. He's going to go ahead and give it up to Adeshape. Adeshape is going to wait for the foul, and he will draw it. As that is going to be shooting 2 from the first financial free throw line. As that was the last foul the Javelinas are going to be able to give. Any foul after that will send the Rams to the bonus. As the first financial free throw is up and in for the Rams.
(62.5%).
As they shoot 63% from the line because we round up around here.
Okay.
As Adeshape as misses the second first financial free throw. And that was almost a great play there by the Javelinas. However, they will get the basketball back. Singleton's going to bring the ball up with 3 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. They lead by 5. So far, low-scoring first half. As Singleton's going to go ahead and give it to Goldsmith. Goldsmith's going to go back to Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne's going to drive baseline on De La Houssaye. Nothing there. As they're going to give the ball to T-Set. T-Set is going to make a move, and he's going to be blocked from behind. It's going to be Ram basketball.
It's going to be interesting to see if he was in a shooting motion.
As it was, they went ahead and called a block.
Oh, okay.
So therefore,
I didn't see the.
Yeah.
I was looking at my iPad.
At least you're honest. As De La Houssaye is going to go ahead and give it in to Deschappé. Easiest basket you're going to have off the throw-in. Let's cut the deficit down to 3. Rams now trail by 3. Singleton bringing the ball down the floor. Singleton with it. Going to go ahead and give it up to number 23, Oriaku. Oriaku's going to give it back to Singleton. Singleton with it. Going to go ahead and give it back to Oriaku. Payne from the elbow, no good. As the rebound from Oriaku is going to be given right back to the Rams. De La Houssaye with it. He's going to give it up to T-Set. T-Set looking for somewhere to go. Goes right to De La Houssaye. De La Houssaye is going to shoot from the elbow. Up and in, cutting the deficit back down to 1 with 1:51. It's going to be a timeout taken by Texas A&M Kingsville. We'll go ahead and take one with them as they lead by 1 as you're watching Ram Basketball live on Flow Sports. 1-1, up and in. He's going to go ahead and cut the deficit down to 1. Or actually, he ties it up.
Yeah.
Just a little late there on the scoreboard. That's the second shot from Adeshape. On the 1-1. Just up and in. Rams to take the lead by 1 with 40 seconds left here in the first half. Singleton bringing the ball up the floor.
3-on-3 action in there.
Yeah, absolutely. As Singleton with it. Has the screen. He's going to go ahead, kick it out to Garcia. Garcia is going to drive. He's going to be taken away by the Rams as Chapman with it, and no charging foul, which is kind of surprising. Garcia with it. I apologize, Jake Arnold with it. As Singleton with the ball. They're going to hold it for the last shot of the half. Singleton with it. 3, 2, 1. Buzzer beater up and in. And that's going to do it for the first half. Singleton with a great shot to give the Javelinas the lead. As that's going to do it for our first half. As you are watching Rams basketball.